King's Karate presents Basic Form number 2, the instructional video. So, when you're working on basic form number 2, I'm assuming that you already have form 1 down, so you know where the angles are, and you know about stances and positions. So let's go over a couple of the things that are specific to form 2. First thing you do, head snap to the left, hold for low block, step, low block, and front stance. You know this part. A couple of tips on the next section. You're going to raise your knuckles to nose level, so about nose level or somewhere on the face, and then holding that, step through, do a front kick, and then set down another front stance, and moving the other hand to the face punch as well. So again, that first section is look, fold, step, block, raise to nose, front kick, and set it down. On the front kick, make sure that your front kick is just what a front kick is supposed to be, with the toes pulled back and the ball of your foot, and you're aiming that right into the abdomen or solar plexus level. So we've got look left, fold, step, block, raise to nose, front kick, set it down. Look, fold, step, block, raise, front kick, set it down. Okay, this next section, lie ho down the middle. I'm going to look, fold, step into back stance, and low block. Now all the blocks are in back stance, and then the reverse punches go into front stance. So you should be able to get a significant amount of power out of these reverse punches. I've done the low block, I do a reverse punch. Fold for inside block, stepping through into back stance, do the inside block, reverse punch. Fold for high block, step to high block, reverse punch. And make sure these reverse punches, instead of to the head level like before, these are all the solar plexus level. And then the last one is fold for outside block, step into back stance, outside block, and the last punch is a ki. Hip! And you'll also notice whenever I did my reverse punch, I switched into a full front stance, so I made sure that both my feet are facing forward in a proper front stance. Okay, now these next two sections are just like the first two. Look, fold, step, block, raise to nose. Remember, you're raising the knuckles to the nose this time. Front kick, knuckles to the nose. Look, fold, step, block, raise, kick, punch. And then going back down the center is the same way as it was before. I'm going into a back stance for all of the blocks, and then a front stance for the reverse punches. So I'm going to look, hold for low block, step, low block, punch, inside block, punch, high block, punch, outside block, punch. Hip! And then the last two sections are the same as the first two. Look, fold, step, block, raise, kick, punch, look, fold, step, block, raise, kick, punch. Okay, a couple things to help you on this one, just a couple last tips, is when you're going down the middle, it's easy to get out of breath because you've got so much motion. So one of the things to help you is making sure that you find a rhythm for yourself to breathe. Generally what I do is when I block, I exhale. It's not a ki, but a nice exhale to keep me breathing. And then when I punch, I do another exhale. But when I fold, I do an inhale. So when I'm folding for the inside block, and fold, fold, hip, and that'll help you regulate your breathing. So the fold is an inhale, the punches and the blocks are an exhale, and that'll help you keep you breathing. Last tip: when you're going down the middle, make sure that you distinguish between the back stance and the front stance. That'll give you a lot more power in your punch, and it'll help your blocks. So my first low block, I've got a nice solid back stance. I switch to a front stance. And the only thing I really have to do is turn my back foot by switching to that reverse punch and making sure both my feet are facing forward. When I go to the inside block, step for the back stance, inside block, and then the center punch. So the punches on the sides are knuckles to the nose. The punches down the middle during your blocks and lie ho are solar plexus level. And those are the strike points. I think that pretty much covers it for this form. Make sure that you have a red or a black belt look this over as you're working on it so that they can help you and give you some refining moments about that. But the keys to this are keeping your head level, breathing, and getting all these techniques defined so that we can clearly see the difference between your back stance and your front stance. And that should get you pretty far along with your form.